Hey, it's Bryson Baylor coming back at you one more time. Hey, from the God Life at godlifeonline.com. Listen, today I want to share with you a little bit about spiritual development. I've been getting some emails asking for more clarification because people have been showing a lot of interest in the God Life and what we've been sharing. So I'm going to kind of spend a few moments just to give you a couple more points about spiritual development. All right. Once again, the God Life, it's our personal development system that we've discovered that's based off of 3 elements: spiritual development, leadership development, and wealth development that will help you live the life you were born to live. And for this video, we're going to be focusing on spiritual development. So let's get into it. So why the need for spiritual development? Well, first of all, because we've been created as spiritual beings. Scripture tells us that we were created in God's image and His likeness, and God is spirit. So what that means is that we are spiritual at our core. All right. In order for us to live optimally and to produce maximum output, that means we have to do it from the spiritual dimension. That doesn't mean we have to be spooky or weird. It means that we have to learn how to navigate the spiritual dimension, learn how to cooperate spiritually with creation, with God, and particularly with ourselves and our own capabilities and potential. All right. So if we can master spiritual development, then what happens is nothing will be impossible for us. You can look at the life of Jesus apart from, any churchy or religious perspectives, and you can see a person who has mastered spiritual development, how he's able to walk on water, how he's able to always have food. He's able to create wealth. He's able to create abundance. He's able to help people and to heal people and to do things and to have all wisdom and knowledge because his spirituality was at a maximum level. So this is why we need spiritual development, because for whatever assignment or purpose or goal that you have in life, if you can attain spiritual mastery and develop yourself spiritually, whatever you do will be developed and enhanced exponentially. So it's definitely something that you need, and particularly if you want to live the life you were born to live, because the reality is everything around us is spiritual. And that's the one common denominator that we have with everything, and particularly anything that you could ever want or desire, and that's spirit. So if you can get your spirit down, then you can learn how to draw and manifest and attract those things that you desire in your life. So what is spiritual development from our perspective of the God life? Well, basically it's primarily pursuing dynamic oneness with God, because God is the ultimate embodiment of spirit. What we're trying to do is become one with God. Jesus said all the time, he says, I and the Father are one. He said, the Father and the Son, they're one. So what he's saying is that they had the same nature, they had the same essence. There was like this link up, this connection between them two, where he was in God and God was in him. So it was not a separate lifestyle, but his life, his strength, his wisdom, his sight, his ability, his power, his abundance came through his dynamic, his oneness with God. And so if we can understand that, and if we can get oneness with God, then it opens up the doorway for possibilities, because then we can, always get above. We can always be greater than our circumstances. We can always live higher than what our means dictate, because this is how you live above where you are. This is how you can see life from a different perspective if you take on that oneness. All right, so this means we also have to think and see spiritually. It means that we have to begin to process things from a spiritual perspective first versus a natural perspective or a physical perspective, because things on the spirit are the foundation for the physical things. So if we can get on that level, then we become closer to getting answers, solutions, and then also being able to manifest those things. Also, it's learning how to navigate the spiritual dimension. Like I said, none of this is spooky or weird stuff, but what it is it's just a practice, a development of really trying to connect with the elemental structure of the universe, which is spirit. So if we can navigate in the spiritual dimension, if we can begin to learn how to speak and learn how to communicate spiritually, then that means that we will have a leg up on creating. That means that no matter what the season, no matter what the circumstances, we can still create and be able to, live the God life. All right. So the great thing is that when you become spiritually developed, you escape human limitations and you embrace divine possibilities for your life. See, because like I said before in another video, is that we were created in God's image and likeness, meaning that not only in ethics and morality should we be like God, but also in his ability, his power, his potency, his creativity. So when you maximize spirituality, what you do are you eschew, you shun, you push away human limitations, and then you embrace the divine realities that are available for you only when you operate from a spiritual perspective. And when you maximize that, your life will be awesome. All right. So once again, that's a little bit more about spiritual development. Listen, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave a comment on the page. Check me out. You can email us, but make sure you stay connected to us at godlifeonline.com. I'm Bryson Baylor signing off. This is the life that you were born to live, the God life. Peace and blessings.